Really, it's funny, I never thought of the money. I just wanted to be somebody. Because I remember back in Oklahoma, you got to remember that being part Indian, my dad was so dark that they called him Blackie, and he started as a roustabout in the Oklahoma Hills, the oil fields. And all of my clothes were hand-me-downs, you know, and I had maybe one new pair of shoes a year, so I swore to myself that I was going to make something out of myself.
Come to the Florida Sunshine Tree for fresh taste and orange juice naturally. Orange juice with natural vitamin C from the Florida Sunshine Tree. Hi, I'm Anita Bryant. Hi, I'm Anita Bryant. Hello, I'm Anita Bryant. Orange juice with natural vitamin C from the Florida Sunshine Tree. Remember, breakfast without orange juice is like a day without sunshine.
The overwhelming majority of the constituents of Dade County are against this moral issue, and in particular, that it concerns our children. And the organization which we formed after the courtroom hearing, the public hearing, says it all: save our children.
There may be some in this auditorium. There may be some here today that will be homosexual in the future. There are a lot of kids here. There may be some girls that'll turn lesbian. We don't know. But it's serious. Don't kid yourselves about it. It can happen to anybody.
I believe that my main function is to help draw attention to it, first of all, and like I've always said, that I don't hate anyone. I love them enough to tell them the truth, and also to provide the help for them to have a way out.
Tomorrow, Dade voters will make the decision that will either keep the gay rights ordinance or repeal it. Both sides, of course, are predicting victory.
This is a WTVJ Live Eye Special Election Report.
We now have 46 precincts reporting in. That's 10% of the total. And the vote is going now: 18,930 for repeal, 8,869 against repeal. Virgil, is that enough with 10% in for you to make a projection?
Yes, I think very definitely that the ordinance is going to be repealed. With this margin, it's over.
Tonight, the laws of God and the cultural values of man have been vindicated. For almost 5 months, our community has been subjected to the discussion of a highly emotional issue. This distasteful atmosphere was created by the insensitive and unnecessary action of a highly vocal radical group. The people of Dade County, the normal majority, have said, enough, enough, enough. We haven't seen each other for 5 months.
This is what heterosexuals do, fellas.
Spontaneous singing broke out among the gays as they made it clear that they have found a new unity that they apparently plan to keep.
We have a national movement. We've created an entire awareness throughout not just this country but all over the world as to the discrimination that's going on, and if Anita thinks that the gay community is going back into its closet from this, she's sorely mistaken.
Because I dared to speak out for straight and normal America, because I dared to challenge the immoral influences of homosexual recruiters and their protectors on the Metro Commission, I have had my career threatened.
There's a quiet place to go when the day is done. Step into a cool and quiet Frederick room. Orange juice with natural vitamin C from the Florida Sunshine Tree.
Somebody had to lead the battle. Somebody had to raise up the battle. Because I want to tell you, we're dealing with a vile, a vicious, and a vulgar gang. They kill you as quick as look at you. If you don't think that, you don't know the enemy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
if we were going to go on a crusade across the nation and try to do away with the homosexuals, then we certainly would have done it on June the 8th after one of the most overwhelming victories in the country. But we didn't. We tried to avoid it and went into a place called Norfolk, Virginia, and were met with protest and all kinds of problems. And
Security agent, security agent. No, let him stay.
No.
Let him stay.
Well, at least it's a fruit pie.
Let's pray for him right now. Anita, let's pray.
I would be totally honest if I didn't share this with you, that I believe that more than ever before that there are evil forces round about us, even perhaps disguised as something good, that would want to tear down the very foundation, the family unit that holds America together.
Dear Anita, you touch me in a deep place, a place where I knew before knowing that I would never be the man my father wanted. I knew that I was different. I knew that I had not been cut to fit the mold, and I did not want to fit the mold. In your hairsprayed helmet, I see your longing to escape this world of suffering into the fantasy of manicured summer lawns and afternoon cocktails by the sparkling blue pool and church on Sunday mornings and Wednesday evening Bible study. At the time of your campaign, perhaps you had not known enough suffering, or perhaps the nature of your suffering had not made itself clear. Now, years later, you have endured a painful divorce, a botched career, the agony of investing your hopes in a public undertaking only to see it fail and fail again. Absence is the harshest truth, and the empty seats do not lie. How can anyone know the paths of another's desire? We can only help clear the way so as to ease their journeys, and hope that with grace and good fortune the time may come when they can respond in kind. In Florida, you won the battle, but lost the war. You gave a face to fear and ignorance, and so enabled an oppressed people to fight an enemy that until then had been veiled in shadows and whispers. You brought us into the light. You were the unwitting instrument of the Lord. Joshua's trumpet at Jericho. The means to the end of rallying the people to our cause. May justice flow like a river, and righteousness like a springtime torrent.